the crossbar.
Crystal left fielder down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils.
On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
Welcome here to HGTV. I'm Tyler Rodriguez, joined with Chris Peaky, and we have some wrestling for the first time this year that we're broadcasting. Hunterdon Central taking on Franklin as the Central team getting ready to come out here. Chris, what are you looking forward to today in this match?
Well, I mean, first off, Tyler, great to be back with you this year. Hunterdon Central, running with the Devils. Always good to be here on a weeknight. We got a ready and willing Franklin Warrior team coming in.
Yeah, wow.
And then we have a Hunterdon Central team that's ranked in the top 15 teams in the state of New Jersey this year. So we're going to see them showcase, maybe show a little bit of their muscle this tonight.
Yeah, certainly it should be a good match here. Central coming off a big win versus Jefferson. Franklin has been struggling this year a little bit, 4-5. Haven't won a match yet in the Skyline Conference. Central haven't wrestled a match yet in the Skyline Delaware, which is division. Both teams in the same division. Central sit fourth, Franklin bottom of the Skyline Delaware. So a big divisional matchup for the Red Devils. They've lost to Warren Hills. They've lost to St. Peter's Prep. Two very, very good teams. So they've had a very difficult schedule, and they beat some really good teams. Beat North Hunterdon recently. You were at that match. What did you see there from the team?
Well, I mean, that was, first of all, that was a great Hunterdon County matchup with North Hunterdon, a rival, at their gym. Central just seemed like everything went right that night. And North's a good opponent always. And they've got Franklin tonight. They're heavy favorites. There's no real common opponents. I think Franklin's 4-5 this year. Hunterdon Central's 8-2. As I mentioned, they're ranked in the top 15 in the state. They got a really nice lineup this year. Right now they're just tuning up. Beat a good Jefferson team last night, and now they're really just getting tuned up. But we're a week out of the Phillipsburg match. Is always that match that you circle on the calendar. And that's going to be here, Tyler, next week. And we look forward to that. So these guys are going to get ready. They're going to hopefully be healthy and hopefully put on a show for the fans next week.
Yeah, we saw a bit of a preview of that Phillipsburg match last weekend in the county tournament where Brett Wilczewski and Thomas Brunetti beat two Phillipsburg wrestlers to win their county championships for their weight class. So that should be a great match. Like you said, we're having that one here next week. As of now, the focus is on Franklin as the Red Devils go through their paces here.
Hey, listen, Phillipsburg just reloads year in and year out. And so does Hunterdon Central, truthfully. And it's been a great rivalry for a long time. So, there's a lot of excitement around this year. They're both fairly evenly matched teams. It's going to come down probably to a coin flip and how the guys perform that particular evening. But you're right. At the Tri-County, our guys did a good job. We came away with 3 champs that night, 2 against Phillipsburg guys, and hopefully that's a sign of things to come for next week.
Yep, definitely.
I'll tell you what, you gotta like this environment, right? I mean, every time they come out, they're running with the Devils and the spotlight. It's an intimidating place in the Hunterdon Central Field House, an iconic building here in the state of New Jersey, and an iconic program for wrestling in the state of New Jersey.
I do love the dim light. I gotta say, with the spotlight, you don't see that often. I only really see it during wrestling matches here, but it's a great feature. And now the boys just getting ready here.
I think you're going to be able to see a packed house here next week. Be nice to see the fans come out for Phillipsburg. I think a little bit tonight they anticipate a little bit of the heavy favorite, but it's a great opportunity for Hunterdon Central to get some of the other folks in matches tonight too. We may see that, Tyler. We might see some of the other kids get in. I mean, Central's such a deep lineup. Oh, we got the national anthem.
Yep, we'll see you on the flip side of that. And so back here, starting lineups being announced by Mr. Avalon, who's taking the place of Ben here, who used to be up here announcer. The new guy. I think she's done very well at the basketball games.
I miss Ben.
Yeah, I miss him as well. But he's got his new house cleaning business, so Mr. Avalon's been taking his place, and he's done well. This is his first wrestling match, I believe, as well. And this is my first time seeing it since that regional match we did last year. And it was interesting, you were talking about the atmosphere for that Phillipsburg match. I think we probably see similar atmosphere like we had at that regionals we did last year. And I've never seen the field house that packed. Every single seat was taken. It was wild, really, wasn't it? And
hey, listen, you're right. And that was a great atmosphere that night, and it's going to be a great atmosphere next week as well. So. But listen, I mean, hey, Franklin, it's a young team. They got a nice full lineup. At the end of the day, you got to go out in the middle of the circle and wrestle. So nothing's given. You got to earn it in this sport.
Yeah, game is not played on paper. It's wrestled on the mats. This is, man, a lot of our Devils fans will watch Thomas Burnett. He's had an excellent year. Went to states last year.
Tommy's having a great year. There's several people through the lineup that are having a really good year. Want to make some noise. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it is a tough sport. You work hard every day in the room, and there's a goal in mind, and that's to get down to Atlantic City and the New Jersey State Championships individually. It's also nice to win, obviously, as a team. Central's had some success this year. They want to be a sectional champ. They want to be a group state champ as a team. But individually, all these kids want to go down to Atlantic City, compete, and get on that podium and place in the New Jersey State tournament.
And we just heard Tyler Suk being announced that his brother went here, actually played football. Now as an offensive lineman in college. And I saw him the other day in the weight room, and he was massive. 6'7", probably almost 7
Monster. You know, a couple of years back we had Timmy Suck. Before him, Ryan Joyce. They're both monsters, both playing at the next level of football and doing a great job. So it's great to see them, continue to progress on and compete at different levels.
Yeah, I've talked to Mr. C about Coach Kanagawa say call him Mr. C because he's not healthy. But I'm talking about the heavyweight spot. He's rotated a couple different wrestlers in and out, so great chance for Sue tonight to kind of nail down that position for him later on in the season.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they're young in that spot, and there's some really good, kids. I mean, obviously you got some legacy there with Suck and Joyce. There's some great big guys coming in the future, so just a great opportunity to develop them and get them to where they need to go in the future.
Evan Thompson back. He had a bad ankle injury. He wrestled the other night against Jefferson. He said it was difficult for him to be sidelined watching others wrestle in his position because he knew he was more capable than maybe they were, but he's back now. He's been working really hard. He's been very unfortunate with his injuries. That was the right word I should say. He had a shoulder problem last year. He's had a good year again this year. And it's just great resilience from him. He keeps coming back, fighting back, comes back stronger and stronger.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Evan is one of those kids who really can do some damage in the state tournament this year. Given if he's healthy, he can really go far. Hasn't been, and that's the name of this sport. I mean, you're never given anything, right? There's no guarantee in the season. It's just that type of sport. And he's had some bad luck, but you know, we all hope that he can stay healthy, because if he is, Evan Thompson's a capable kid that could do some damage down in Atlantic City.
Yeah, he was sick for Beast of the East. He had an ankle injury, but still a young wrestler, only a junior. The rest of this year, whole next year, and he's got tonight to get his season back on track as we get going with 138 here for the Red Devils against Franklin.
So we got Will Cella, who's put together a really nice year. Will's 8-3. Took third in the HCAWT. Got a takedown there. Very aggressive, strong wrestler. Long line of Cella kids. His brother Norman was a state place winner. Took 8th in his junior season. Had a great career up on the board. 100 match winners. Norman's one of those ones. Got 100 wins up on the board in Hunterdon Central. And Will just a junior, but putting together a nice year. And another kid that really things go right to get himself into Atlantic City, into the States.
Yeah, such a capable roster as he gets some back points there. Had a takedown early on. He's up
Got an
7-0 here.
Escape for the Franklin wrestler. Started at 138 tonight.
Is that standard, or does he usually start a bit lower?
They usually pick a weight out of a hat, and tonight I guess the coaches elected to start at 138. Got Will starting here. There's a takedown. Nice snap down for Will. Looking to ride a Navy ride there. Will's tough on top. Got a great tight waist, good arm bar. Now he's looking to ride a one-on-one. Looking to get his arm bar going right here. He's got the wrist. This is a tough spot for the Franklin wrestler there.
Wow.
Getting back points. Got that tight. I could tell you, Tyler, that having been in that position myself, that doesn't feel good. It's a pin by Will Cella, 6 points for the Red Devils. To start the match at 138, Will Cella with the pin.
How important is that for the rest of this night to start off with a great start with a pin?
You know, it just builds momentum. It's gets the energy going, gets the team uplifted, and he lit the match. Here we go with Rhett Wasilewski, super freshman here, having a terrific year for Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, he's a great wrestler.
As a freshman, 14-2, first in the HCIWT, first in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Extremely impressive. Brother Colton, again, another 100 match winner up on the border at Hunterdon Central. Wrestling now at Ryder. But Rhett looking to follow in his footsteps and maybe even I don't know, Tyler. Maybe even do a little bit more. We'll see.
Well, yeah, he's certainly very young. Like you said, he's having a great year.
just
That
a
record
freshman.
speaks for it all. So, see what he can do here.
Nice single leg. High crotch there, in good position. Excellent. 2-point takedown there, Rhett Wasilewski. Very good technique. You know, it's just nice to see a kid come up as a freshman and feel this comfortable wrestling, you know? I mean, he's got very good hips. That was a good, solid takedown, and now he's looking to turn the person.
How common is that to have a freshman like this excel at this early stages of his career and the varsity level?
You know, I mean, that's why I said I call him a super freshman, right? Because, you know, you don't see many people come in and take first in the HCIWT, first in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Those are tough tournaments to win and to, I mean, actually just a place. And then to actually win those as a freshman is impressive. So he's an impressive kid. He's out for, he looks, you know, just want to stay healthy, and he's going to have a great career here at Hunterdon Central. Going to be an anchor in the lineup for the next, 4 years.
And he's been on top for large parts of this match. Now trying to get the pin.
Yep, getting some back points. There's 3.
Yep, that's 3.
Match score now 5-0. Just 12 seconds left here in the first period. Rhett Wasilewski up 5-0. Referee blows him out of bounds. They're going to go back to the center. Just 5 seconds left here in the first period.
He's certainly looked very comfortable in this first period. As it comes to a close now.
Man, I tell you what, aggressive. He almost had a turn there, even with 5 seconds left in the period.
And he chooses down after it gets deferred.
Takes the down position, wants to get that point for the escape. You can see him explode here. Franklin wrestler grabs a claw. Right in a sit-out position. Oh, nice escape there. Had good hand control and was able to pop out from the bottom. That's a point. 6-0 now. Rhett Wasilewski here with 1:35 left in the first period. Good setup. Now he's got a double leg. Takes him to the mat. That's 2 points. Now 8-0. Goes right to work on top. Looking for a pinning combination. There's a tilt. Gets 1 count. Now, there's some more swipes. 5 swipes or 3 back points, and that's what he got there. Match score now 11-0. Here with just under a minute in the second period. There's more back points. He changed positions. Referee awarded him 3 points. He changed positions, and now he's got more back points. There's another 3, set of 3 there. So
wow.
Now 14-0. And
just like that,
likely
you
with these back points.
Right
yep. Now he's in for a technical fall. So there it is. Yeah. So 15 points is a technical point, technical fall. That's 5 match points for Hunterdon Central. Match score 11-0. For Hunterdon Central. And Rhett Wasilewski, again, just another impressive performance, Tyler.
Yeah. Very commanding from the freshman as we now move up
Super
to
freshman.
Super freshman, I should say, excuse me.
Yeah. Big things to come for Rhett Wasilewski.
Yeah, keep an eye out for him, certainly.
Here's the wily veteran here, Henry Wilkinson, a senior.
Captains the team as well.
One of the leaders with a 7-1 record on the year. I give Franklin a lot of credit here. I mean, they come out first 2 matches. They're pretty much outmatched, and you know their next guy comes out and he's firing out. He's trying to get takedowns. Henry with a nice quick shot, didn't work there. Now he's got a Russian tie and a tie up. Nice fireman's carry. Might get 2 here. He could pop his head. Get 2. Nope, not yet. Franklin wrestling tough. Got a crossface. He's going to look to scoop this leg now. Oh, there you go. Good hips by Henry. Gets the 2 takedown. A little over a minute left here in the first period. Henry Wilkinson up 2-0. Nice bar arm tilt right there. It's going to get back points.
Yeah, counting again.
That's tight.
There's 3.
He's got 3 backs. He's going to let this probably release unless he feels like he can pin the person. Get his 3 backs. As long as he keeps that bar, the ref's going to hold on that 3. Oh, he let it go. There's the 3 points. Now up 5-0. 35 seconds left in the first period. Henry Wilkinson on top. Going to work. Looking for pinning combinations. He's got a wrist ride. And then they go out of bounds.
So 23 seconds left in the first period. Wilkinson will get the position on top here. Up 5. See if he can work something now.
Goes right to that bar. Looking to capture that wrist underneath. Gets that. He can get his bar on tilt going. Nice job by the Franklin wrestler, slipping that arm, and that's the first period. Henry Wilkinson up 5-0.
He takes, I believe he takes bottom. Yep, he does. See if we can get an escape or reversal here. Get some more points on the board early on.
Nice explosion there by Henry. Good hand control. Might be 2 right there. He's kind of got a leg ride just about. Might not be far from getting 2 points. Reversal. Ref's not awarding it yet. Franklin wrestler doing a good job being tough. There's 2. There's a reversal. 2 now. Score now 7-0. Henry Wilkinson.
I had to fight for that one, but he got it in the end.
You know, Henry's just one of the better. He's just a good technical wrestler. Stays in good position. And he's been that way for a long time. Been watching Henry for a long time. He's really good technical wrestler, stays in good position. Escape for the Franklin wrestler. Match score now 7-1. Henry, the senior, has had a really nice career for Hunterdon Central. Gotten to the regions. He's won the districts. He's had a nice career overall for Hunterdon
his
Central.
leadership
He's been a
has
very reliable person in the lineup. You know you're going to get a good match every time Henry goes out there.
His leadership as well has been crucial for this team this year. Of course, definitely he's been the main captain.
2. Ref gave him 2 there now. Match score now 9-3.
I think he's checking out his hand, but he's good to go. Final 5 of this second period.
End of the second period, match score 9-3 in favor of Henry Wilkinson right now. We're at 150. Amazing to think Henry wrestling 150 these days. I remember when he started wrestling, I think he was 50 pounds. He's gained 100 pounds since then,
Wow.
I guess. He might not have even been 50 pounds. I think he was probably more like 40 when he started. Been a great kid, though. He's just been a great.
He was
teammate,
a
great
homecoming
man.
king candidate. I don't know if you knew that.
Is
this
he? I
year.
didn't
He
know
was,
that.
yeah.
That doesn't shock me.
And he's growing in weight, experience, and ability. And he's showing it here, up by 6.
He's got a double arm bar, looks like. Or at least he's got an arm bar there, maybe a wrist. It's got to come out to the side. Look to get some back points here. Good controlling ride on top. There, looking to get some leverage there. Yeah, he's got it. There you go. This could be a challenge. He's got a double arm bar. There's swipes. Oh, Franklin wrestler.
Wow.
He got back points, but nice job by the Franklin wrestler actually flipping out of that.
So
He
gets
got the reversal
yeah.
on that. So score now, he got 2, and the Franklin wrestler got 2 reversals. So now score 11-5, 45 seconds. Henry up to his feet, looking to get the escape. And he's going to want to get the major here. There's 1 escape, and now if he gets the 2, he'll be in line for a major decision, which is 14 points, Tyler.
14, well.
So he's going to want to get this 2 here. Just 25 seconds left in the match. Does he have control? Looks like he's... Oh, not quite. They gave 2 to the Franklin wrestler.
Wow. And Wilkinson still should.
It might have been a 2-2 there, so it might have been 2 takedown and 2 reversal again. So now match score on the board, 4 seconds left, 12-7 in favor of Henry Wilkinson.
They should be able to secure this win, barring any disasters.
There's the... not quite. Okay, so match score ends, 12-7. It's a 3-point decision. Nice match by Henry Wilkinson.
Yeah, Franklin, though, getting close to it. One thing you know about Franklin in any sport they play, they do not fold. They will still keep fighting there. So it's a pretty good match there down to the wire.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with Franklin's 150-pounder against a really tough Henry Wilkinson. Stayed in it the whole match. Now we have Jake Souse. 7-7 on the season. A junior. Having a nice year. There's 2 takedowns for Jake.
Had a great football season as well. Played so many different positions.
I'll tell you what, I mean, that's impressive. You know, you got two sport starter,
Yeah.
football and wrestling.
He
It's
did
unheard
well.
of here at Hunterdon
He was
Central.
playing linebacker, running back, even on the line at some stages of the season.
Jake Souse is a good athlete. You know, he started wrestling a little bit later than some of these others, but you could see the improvement year over year. Nice double leg there. Real good explosion. There's that athleticism that you were just talking about, Tyler. And now looking to get a tilt
And
here.
he's so
some
quick
back
too as
points.
well. And he's facing Malik Reed for Franklin. And he had a technical foul win in his last match, Reed for the Warriors.
Is that who this is? Is this
Yeah.
Malik Reed? Malik Reed is probably. I mean, if that's who this is.
Yeah, and they did lose to Edison in their last match. That was on Saturday, but he did get the win, 161, like showed the technical fall. So he's a good wrestler. This should be a good match. And South actually gained a lot of weight. I think last year he was maybe 136 around there. Now he's all the way up to 157.
Wow. Jake keeping that 2-on-1. Might look to get that crossed wrist in there. It looks like he's trying to get a hazard tilt. There, he's trying the hazard tilt right there. He might get some swipes here. There you go. There's some back points. Jake Souse doing a nice job. He's got a nice, tight hazard tilt. Now looking for the fall. There it is.
Wow.
Nice pin by Jake Souse.
Excellently done by the junior.
Great match by Jake Souse.
Textbook from him. Next, on to 165.
Hey, Jackson Call.
Oh, sorry, this is Malik Reed now, I should say.
Yeah, so Malik Reed, it looks like he's pretty much Franklin's best wrestler here against Jackson Call. Malik Reed, 11-4, was fourth in the Somerset County tournament. Jackson Call, I'll tell you what, he's a gamer. He's in there on a single.
Another football star as well on this team.
I'll tell you what, it's great to see athletes on here. One of the things about wrestling is it's a great sport to help you improve in other sports, right? It's a great base sport. So it makes a lot of sense why football players would want to wrestle.
Really test you mentally as well if you can really learn
yeah,
a lot about
listen,
yourself out there on the mats.
You're right, Tyler.
And Reed, he wrestled 175 against Edison. Today's 165.
Big kid. Putting together a nice season, but Jackson Call's in there. He's holding on to a single right now. He's got to keep improving with that. Can't stay underneath.
Oh, this is tight here. Reed's got nice position.
Got 40 seconds left, no score. Oh, there's two for Malik Reed from Franklin. Oh, but Jackson Call in. And they get the reversal. There's two reversal for Jackson Call.
Excellently done for him.
Really nice job. Staying persistent. Strong.
Yeah, he's another strong
Oh,
athlete.
he's looking to do a Merkle here. He's got the leg hooked. Oh, now he's staying with the wrist one-on-one. Nice job. Tell you what, Jackson Call, first year in the varsity lineup, like as you know, in there, and he wrestled in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Lost his first match, came back and took sixth. You know, he's got some promise.
Yeah, like you said, that's a tough tournament to even place in, so huge
Yeah.
testament for him.
You're right. You're talking about 3 counties and 3 wrestling counties, and to wrestle his way back into a spot on the podium is a great job. Here, tight match, second period, 2-2 tie score. Jackson Call and Malik Reed here from Franklin.
Wow. On paper, they're both two strong individuals, two strong athletes, so score certainly tells that as well.
Franklin wrestlers got what they call a ball and chain there from the bottom, and now it's a tough spot. Jackson's, wow, strong. If he can turn out of this, he's in a tough spot. Got to get off his back there. He'll turn the right way.
Oh.
He just got caught. You know, good effort overall by Jackson Call. I mean, I would say, listen, you know, wrestling is a big sport with regards to hand control. You control the hands, you control the match, and in that particular match, the Franklin wrestler controlled his hands from the top position and ended up getting the pin. But a good match from Jackson Call. Match score now 20-6 in favor of Hunterdon Central. We're at 175, and we've got Thomas Brunetti, one of the leaders, having a great season here at Hunterdon Central. 15-3 on the year, just finished up as a county champ.
And like you said too, I feel like it's just a brutal sport. One wrong move and the whole match goes away from you. His call was in the last one and just got it taken away from him.
I remember when Tommy started wrestling, he was about 40 pounds too. Now he's 175 and ripped. And one of the best wrestlers in the state. He's got a great opportunity to get down to Atlantic City and get on that podium here in his junior season. He's got a leg ride.
And I believe
Really
he's also top 12.
There's a pin there, Tommy Brunetti.
I believe he's also top 12 in his weight class as well. So he's just a sensational athlete, sensational wrestler. He's also on the golf team. I don't know if you knew that.
You know what? Tommy could probably wake up and be a great fencer tomorrow. I mean, he's one of those athletes. He could just do anything, you know. I mean, he'll probably be a starter in basketball. As you said, he's a great golfer. I know he played baseball, and he was very good at that too. So, just a really good athlete, and he's in line for a really good season this year. So we're at 190. Match score 26-6 in favor of Hunterdon Central here against the Franklin Warriors. And we've got Patrick Kaczmarek.
And yet another football athlete on his team. He was a captain also for the Red Devils.
No kidding.
Yeah.
A lot of dual sport. You don't see that all that much here at Hunterdon Central.
No,
Patrick
it's difficult.
Kaczmarek, he's 7-8 on the year, but I tell you what, I mean, you can see he's developed, he's strong. Look at the legs on him.
Yeah.
Nice short single there. Good grab. Switching to a double. There's 2 takedown for Patrick Kaczmarek. Now looking for the fall. He's got a half. Oh, good job by the Franklin wrestler. Fighting their way out. I'll tell you what, a lot of fight, Tyler, in the Franklin team.
Yeah, totally. They got that in their blood.
They're here to wrestle tonight.
They are. This is Elijah Roberts, who won his last match against Edison. He won from a pin. Wrestled at 190 that day as well.
Elijah Roberts, looks like he's 5-4 on the year. Athletic and strong, and it's going to be a good match.
Almost seems like a prerequisite really at this level to be strong, athletic. All these kids are just going to be developed muscularly.
Yeah. He's got a crossed wrist there. Now he's going to look to maybe get a hazard tilt. You see that a lot in high school wrestling these days. You know, you get that crossed wrist. It's tough for the bottom guy to get out. Now he's riding a wrist ride. Staying under the arms. Now he's got a cradle locked up. There's the cradle. He's getting back points. Got to get that knee in the side. There he goes. He's putting the knee in the side. He's going to try and extend a little bit, see if he can pin him here. Ref holding 3. Just 15 seconds here left in the first period. Patrick Kaczmarek locked up with a cradle. Franklin wrestler just not giving up, man. There's a lot of fight. There's 3 backs. Now 5-0. And still going.
Interesting to see both coaches really yelling a lot of instructions at the wrestlers. You wrestler, how much, when you're on the mat there, how much can you really hear? I mean, does that really register? You're so locked in. I feel like it must be tough.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. All right, second period. Patrick starts on top. He's going to look to go back to that cross wrist. So he keeps his weight forward there too, Tyler, too. Just keeping the pressure and making it hard for that bottom guy to get up. Just a good technique there. He's on his toes. He's staying forward. He's keeping that all his weight on the shoulders of that bottom guy so he doesn't do that. Now looking to snap him back. Now looking for another cradle. Worked in the first period. Good ride here by Patrick Kaczmarek. Always tough to hold a guy down.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the guys this size. I mean, they're both strong. About 45 seconds left here. 5-0. Patrick Kazmarek leading. He's got a good top ride going. Now looking at power half. Getting close to the out of bounds. Yep, ref blows him out of bounds. 33 seconds left here in the second period. Match score 26-6, Hunterdon Central. And the bout score here is 5-0. Patrick Kazmarek.
33 left to play. Restart. Kazmarek in the top position.
Yeah, you could see how both wrestlers, they're fighting for hand. Patrick's fighting for hand control. Control the hands, you control the match. He's fighting for wrist, he's fighting for a cross wrist. Doing a nice job on top. Coach Canigalo screaming, keep driving that. He wants to keep driving forward, keep the weight forward. Stay on his toes. He's doing a nice job.
And picks the down position to start the third period.
Gonna look to escape here, get a point, make it 6-0, and then get the takedown. Maybe get a major decision out of this time. It's a good spot here. He's got to stay in. Good job. Good job. See, hand control from the bottom, too, is key. Nice job.
That's the escape.
Very good. Kept his hips away. He had hand control, and he was able to get his hips out. Create enough space to turn in. There's a nice shot.
You said major decision is what, 14?
14 points for a major, which is 8. If you win by 8 points or more, it's 4. 15 is a technical fall. He's got a single leg. He's on his, yeah, there's 2. It's now 8-0, Patrick Kazmarek. The score holds here, he'll get 14 points. Franklin wrestler still keep coming up to his feet. Give him a lot of credit. This is that point in the match, Tyler, when fatigue starts to set in. There's a reversal for the Franklin wrestler.
And what happens to you when that fatigue starts to set in?
You know what? I mean, listen, that's why you can never stop wrestling. You know, it's a 6-minute match. It's not 5.5 minutes, and there's only 30 seconds, a little under here left in the period. Patrick's going to look to get out. There's one. Now he needs a takedown here with 20 seconds left to get that major decision. Just 18 seconds.
He's trying to work
took
the
a shot. Now switch to a double. He can get the 2. And secure. There it is. There's the 2. Just 5 seconds left in the match. 11-2. He's got a major decision here if it holds on. And there it is.
So it's a major decision because he's won by more than...
Because he won by 9 points. So
9
anything
points,
over 8 points is 4. Anything over 15 is a tech fall. You saw Wasilewski do a little bit earlier tonight. So that's 14 points, makes the match score 30, Hunterdon Central, 6 for the Franklin Warriors. .215, we got Ryan Seaman.
Yeah, Seaman, he was actually did play football up until a sophomore. He didn't play this year, and he's going up at 215, where he's been worked in and out this whole year.
Just 215. Right now, Ryan Seaman and Ben Cairo have been alternating at 215 this year. One of them usually bounces up. I think Ben got a little dinged up in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament, and so you're seeing Ryan getting an opportunity here at 215 tonight
against Abraham Brahano Ordonez for Franklin.
Okay. Abraham 2-7 for the Franklin Warriors this year. Ryan seeded 3-8 for the Red Devils.
It's a big match for him. If he can win, maybe get that 215 spot going forward.
I tell you, I've seen a lot of improvement in Ryan this year. Really, I mean, he's still a young guy, just a junior, getting into the lineup. He got into the lineup a little bit last year. He's definitely putting on some muscle this year, and he's been very competitive. Although the record's 3-8, he's had a lot of close matches in those eight losses. He's just some work away from flipping that record upside down. So, looking forward to seeing some good things out of Ryan Seaman. The rest of this year, and then certainly next year for sure. They're going to count on him up in these big weights.
That first period coming to a close now. No points on the board for either wrestler.
Yep, first period ends 0-0. Not uncommon in these bigger weights to see a match go like this. Kind of waiting for one or the other to make a mistake. Ryan's going to choose down in the second period, get that first point on the board with an escape. Got a quad pod. Stay in bounds. Storm back to the center, gonna get going again.
Yeah, get another chance. He almost got the escape.
Good quad pod. Oh. Franklin Wrestler's trying to lock up a cradle here. Looks like he might have it. And he is. He's getting back points. Ref's holding two backs right there. Ryan's posting. Got 2 back points, but then Ryan gets the escape. Match score now 2-1 in favor of the Franklin wrestler, Abraham.
That could go either way.
Strong hand fight. In this neutral position as a big guy, you want to stay inside. Call it inside tie. Stay inside of the guy's arms in the hand fight. Nice drag attempt by the Franklin wrestler. Good fake there by Ryan. He's got to slip out. Now spin behind here. If he can post and spin behind, he can get his 2. There it is.
Excellent from him.
Ryan takes the lead now, 3-2. Ryan Seaman, Hunterdon Central. Just 25 seconds left here in the second period. Franklin wrestler is going to have choice in the third period. You got to think he's going to take down, right?
Yeah.
He's going to probably want to get the escape.
Yeah, get 1 point would tie it up as
would tie it up and make things interesting. There it is. End of the second period. Match score is 3-2 in favor of Ryan Seaman from Hunterdon Central.
Maybe the Seaman could take down here, get some back points, really flip it into his favor, but escape certainly on the cards for Abraham.
Ah, he takes neutral.
Neutral,
Interesting. So, Ryan is going to work to try and get his takedown. There's 2. Great agile work there on his feet. Spins behind and now takes the 5-2 lead here with 1:40 left in the third period. Ryan Seaman on top. And he's looking to get back points, and he's going to get some swipes. This could be a pin here, Tyler.
Yeah, he's got his arm for sure.
Definitely holding 3 back points. He settles back and can get his chest on the Franklin wrestler's chest. He could get the pin here. Close.
Yeah, like I said, the
Refs-
back points really
Ref's
separating
down there in
now.
good position. Oh, that's tight now. This is going to be trouble for the Franklin wrestlers. Yep, there's the pin. Ryan Seaman, great job. And great show of sportsmanship helping the Franklin wrestler up.
I feel like that's big for him. Only won the 3 matches here, gets a big pin there.
Looked like it was going to be a tight match, but just went to work once he took him down, went right on top into a pinning combination, and was rewarded with the pin.
Here's a legacy man, Suck, as he described him.
Tyler Suck, a familiar name. Brother Timmy had a great senior season, marched all the way to the States, almost got himself on the podium. Now playing football at a higher level, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he towers over everyone.
He's a big boy.
Against Evan Hartel for Franklin.
I don't know what it is. I mean, Franklin typically throws out good heavyweights year in and year out. Evan Hartel 6-9 on the season.
How much does it change from these lighter weights when you get up higher and higher?
Just a freshman. I mean, you could see that he's probably going to be a mainstay in the Franklin lineup for a long time. I think it's 2 freshmen going at each other. Oh no, Tyler's a sophomore. Good matchup here.
Yeah,
A shot by the Franklin heavyweight. Gotta get his leg back. Get his leg back there. Yep, out of bounds. No takedown there.
Now Hartel losing his last match against Edison. Got pinned.
I don't know. I feel like you got to circle these guys' names and just remember them 2 or 3 years from now and see what they're doing at that point. You're going to see some development out of these 2 guys. This might be a region final match. There's 2 points for Tyler Suck. Nice job, sprawl and spin behind. Whoa, good roll there by the Franklin wrestler. He got 2 reversal, and now he's got a Peterson. So he's getting some back points on Tyler Suck right there. Tyler got caught a little bit high when he was on top. Franklin wrestler took advantage of it.
Would you say that these matches compared to the lightweights and typically more probably slower paced, low scoring, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the bigger guys are, it's going to go quickly from heavyweight to 106, and there's a big difference in body types and speed, and but I tell you what, the strength of these guys is it's not easy. Good match here. 4-2 in favor of Evan Hartel from Franklin over Tyler Suck.
He deferred, Suck.
Evan Hartel going to take bottom, and coach instructs him to let him up. He wants to go on his feet with Evan Hartel. He's going to give him 1, make the match score 5-2, and he's going to look to take him down.
Why'd he do that, man?
Listen, I can tell you that Coach Canigallo saw what Hartel did in that last period, and that's probably he's trying to get a headlock. Good action here for heavyweights. Look at this. Got for 2. Needs a half Nelson. This could be a pin here, Tyler. Things happen quickly in heavyweight. There it is!
Wow.
There's the fall. Great job by Tyler Suck.
Noise is raising here, as you can hear. Big work there from the big fella Suck to get the pin. And 6 points for his team.
What a nice job by Tyler Suck.
And Hartel was in control, and then just like you said, happens quickly, blink of an eye.
Things
just like
happen
that, he's
fast.
pinned.
You can't take your eye off of these guys, I'm telling you. That was a great match by Tyler Suck. And again, I would say Evan Hartel, good match for Franklin. They're young guys in heavyweight. Again, mark my words, 2 years from now, let's see where those guys are. You're going to see some development over them. We got Ryan Sherlock here for Hunterdon Central now, 106. Big difference. And you're going to see some speed. Ryan's got a single, changes to a double. Takedown there. Nice job by Ryan Sherlock. Just a junior, having a good year, 8-4. He's really been their starter at 106, although Pete Plesh has come down a few times for some key tournaments during the year, but Ryan's had some really big matches for Hunterdon Central. He was key in the North Hunterdon victory. He's got an arm bar. He's getting some back points here.
Yeah, he had a big win in that match.
Really was the catalyst of having Hunterdon Central win. Come from behind win. He just never stopped wrestling. Just got 3 back points there.
And from a major decision against Jefferson on 2 days ago, Monday.
There he's got an arm bar locked up. He's getting more back points. This could be a pin here. Hunterdon Central up 42-6.
Yes, I should say.
There's another 3 backs. It's now 8-0 with 30 seconds left here in the first period. Putting up a lot of points. You know what I like about Ryan? He just never stops working. You know,
Yeah.
he just keeps going.
He's a gritty guy for
and
sure.
He's in condition, and that was a key to that North Hunterdon match. You know, he kept coming, and you know, it's mental, but it's also, you know, physical and your condition. And here's another more back points. So another 3. It's 11 points in the first period alone, Tyler.
Wow.
Nice job by Ryan Seaman. I'm sorry, Ryan Sherlock, I should say. Still riding high over the Ryan Seaman.
Yeah. Followed by the Suck one too. Just got pretty loud. You can see he's a fan favorite. Seaman was as well. Brunetti.
Nice switch. 2 points, now 13-0. Needs another 2 for a technical fall. 5 team points to get to 15 points. He's going for that pin here. He's got an arm bar. That's tight. Tell you what, you're the bottom wrestler. That doesn't feel good, Tyler. He's got back points. Now the question is he going to pin him or is he going to get a technical fall? He's going to try and go for that pin. Get 16
close,
points.
isn't he?
Might see him use his chin on that shoulder. Fans screaming out, use your chin. Oh, he's got it tight here. This is tough for the Franklin wrestler. I'll tell you what, he's fighting, man. Got it in a big neck bridge. That looks close. There's the fall. Nice job, Ryan Seaman. Again, he just never stops, Tyler.
Yeah, great work. Barrett from Sherlock there. And now to 113. Will be Anthony Rossi, yes?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Looks like all right. So you're seeing Hunterdon Central. They're going to probably rest a few of their starters. This would normally be Pete Plush. Michael DeGloma here. You know, this is great. You're getting a freshman some time in the varsity lineup here.
How important is that for him going on?
I tell you, it's invaluable. Under the spotlight here in the Central Fieldhouse as a freshman. That experience, there's 2 takedowns for him.
You can't recreate it, can you?
That's the thing about Hunterdon Central, too. I mean, you know, don't look past these guys that might not be starters every day, but Michael DeGloma's got some experience. He knows how to wrestle, and now he's getting some time in the varsity lineup, and this experience is going to pay off.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because I was talking to
Cradle locked up. Great job on a far side cradle. That's pretty tight. Going for the pin here. Needs to sink that half there. He's sinking the half now. It's going to be tough for the Frank. Oh, there it is. That's tight. I was on top, riding the double grape. There's the pin. Really just a freshman under the Hunterdon Central spotlight. Filling in for Pete Bless. That's Mike DeGloma with the pin for Hunterdon Central. Match score now 54-6.
Yeah, like I was saying, interesting you mentioned that because I was talking to Mr. Canagalo about that. He's saying there's so many good wrestlers that some guys just don't quite make the cut and gotta wrestle at JV. Doesn't mean they're bad, it's just that there's so much talent here. It's such a big school.
You're absolutely right. And here's another case, too. Another freshman coming in. No Anthony Rossi tonight. They're going to let him sit and get some, and, you know, you can only have 30 matches before the sectional starter, you know, and so Anthony Rossi obviously is having a terrific year. He's 18-2 on the season. He was first in the HCIWT, first in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex tournament. Beat Logan Wadle last week, who's placed second and third in the New Jersey State tournament. But they're going to give him a rest here tonight, and now we're seeing Jace Brownlee, a freshman, and again another very capable kid that at another school may start out of the gate, but here getting varsity time in the lineup. He's right now, he's behind Anthony Rossi, one of the best wrestlers in the state right now. Great opportunity for him to get on the podium, but here's Jace Brownlee getting some valuable varsity experience, and he's going to be a name that you're going to want to circle, Tyler.
Yep.
It's going to be a tough kid for Hunterdon Central. He's got a single leg.
The problem for him, though, is Rossi's still got another year.
Well, you never know what weights kids are going to be. See how tall Jace is. He fills out. Maybe he goes the weight above. You never know. But the depth is it's great. It's great in the room. It's great that they have competition, not just in the varsity lineup, but the JV lineup is just as capable. And this is a great development opportunity for Jace Brownlee. Up 2-0. 30 seconds left here in the first period. Hunterdon Central leading comfortably 54-6. It's got an armbar.
Oh.
Ooh, he just went too fast, too far too fast there. Just got to slow down. He gave up a reversal. Now match score 2-2. Jace Brownlee, the Franklin wrestler. Okay. We end the first period tied.
Well, I was intriguing then. Difficult to call this one, you feel? He picks down.
Jace Brownlee taken down here. He's going to look to get 1 and then 2 for the takedown. Just a freshman. There, he's got one.
He's got one.
All right, now he's up 3-2. And good aggressive, pushing him. Good job by the Franklin wrestler circling.
Well, these Central freshmen, they don't wrestle like they're freshmen. They're not scared. They're coming out aggressive, aren't they?
That's a great point, Tyler. He doesn't look intimidated to be here under the lights as a freshman. Oh, nice duck under by the Franklin wrestler with a quick 2. Now up 4-3, and we got a barn burner.
Yeah.
Minute and a half left here in the second period.
So when they pull the leg like that, wow, the knee.
Yep, he's riding an ankle ride. Ref may caution him. You can't hold on to that ankle.
That just looks painful, doesn't it?
Oh, he lets him go. Now match score tied at 4 with a minute left here in the second period. Nice sprawl. Got to look to score here. There's 2 for Jace.
Brilliant.
No, yeah, there it is. 2 points. Franklin Wrestler kind of clamming up on the bottom. He's going to have to present himself, or the ref's going to look to maybe hit him for stalling. Jay's keeping. See how he's on his toes and he's got his pressure forward.
Yeah.
You know, all his weight is on the shoulders of the Franklin wrestler. That's good technique for a freshman.
Yeah, like you said, it's not easy to hold a guy down like that.
It's not easy.
Uh-oh.
Gotta watch his own back.
Wow.
He just got a little sloppy there. He was
Christ
able to give up the
averted there.
reversal. Now
6.
match score tied at 6.
And that will do it for the second period.
Shame,
so.
just a few seconds left there. If he would have stayed in position, I think he would have been in good shape. But
There you
a
go.
tie match with the Franklin wrestler down. Be interesting to see what they do here. You know, he's got to turn him or he's got to cut him to try and get the win. So you may give up the escape to try and get the 2 to secure a win. Either way, it's just great experience for Jace Brownlee here in the varsity lineup. Under the spotlight here at the Hunterdon Central Fieldhouse. So he's got a cross wrist. You hear Coach Canigallo screaming, yes, go, load it up. He wants him to try to get those back points.
Those will be big if he can get them.
Threw a leg in. Riding a cross-body ride. He's got a power half. Franklin wrestler's got to present himself. Ref might do something here. Franklin wrestler might be playing possum, waiting to try and get an escape at the end and steal this one.
Yeah, we saw him slip up a little bit in that second period. Could it happen again?
Stalemate. All right, 43 seconds left. Match score tied here, Jace Brownlee. 120. Franklin wrestler sits out. Jace following him. He's got a tough position there. He gives up 2 reversal. And he's getting back points. He's in trouble here. And he gives up the fall. Unfortunate. But that's, you know, those are the things you learn. And I think you're going to see him grow from that, Tyler.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, coaches are going to get him in the room. They're going to watch some film. And they're going to improve on some of that technique to keep him in better position.
He certainly fought well, but just made some mistakes that maybe showed off his inexperience there.
You're exactly right. And, you know, I mean, listen, again, valuable experience. Losses are learnings. You know, you learn from losses. And here we have Ahmed Hussein. Just a great story. This kid came out late.
He's worked incredibly hard as well.
You know, you could tell last year he had you know, his record didn't show on paper. It didn't look like he had a great year, but when you watched him wrestle, you could see the grit and toughness of this kid. And then I've watched him this year so far. Ahmed is Ahmed's 10-9 on the year. He placed 6th at the HCIWT, and he placed 4th in the Tri-County tournament.
Wow.
I mean, he started late, and like I said, I mean, last year you see his his record on paper didn't show the toughness, and you could just tell that this kid was going to be good. Just a junior. And the improvement that he's made year over year has been immense.
Yeah, he did lose 5-3 against Ryan Jack in the Jefferson match.
Yep, they just gave up 2 there. Just about 30 seconds left. Ahmed Hussein down 2-0 to Franklin Wrestler. And the match score, Hunterdon Central comfortably 54, Franklin 12. They go out of bounds with 22 seconds left. I'll tell you what, Ahmed's the type of guy, he's never out of the match either. I tell you, he keeps the match close, and he's got good conditioning, and he just never gives up.
He's been working a lot.
He keeps coming.
A lot with Coach Coloni in his weight room as well. He's putting that work to, like you said, placing in those big tournaments. Winning record as well.
For as inexperienced as he is, you're right, Tyler. For his inexperience, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Made it out to the semifinals of the county tournament.
He's another one with great potential. It's a relatively young team. I mean, not many seniors on this. I think only Wilkes was the only senior that wrestled tonight.
Henry Wilkinson. Yeah, Pete Plush, we didn't see him tonight. Again, another rest. He gets a rest tonight. 2 key seniors, but again, you got freshmen and kids coming up. They, Central, the program itself, they reload, and they're back at it here. Top 15 team in the state of New Jersey. Now, right now, he's looking to lock up a hazard tilt. We're going to get some backboards. Again, he's down 2-0, but he's working at trying to score. Hunterdon Central right now is sitting first in the section when you look at power points. Top 4 teams in the section right now. You got Hunterdon Central with the top number of power points. And Hillsborough having a real nice year this year. We're going to see them coming up soon. Old Bridge sitting third, and then Howell, who you would have thought in the beginning of the year, Howell would have been, and Central would have been 1-2 traditionally, just a power. A little bit down this year, but it might be a sleeping giant. But Central got a good opportunity as a team to make it to the groups this year.
This win certainly will help them a lot too in the Skyline Conference, Delaware.
All of these bouts, great for team points. Franklin's a big school.
Great momentum for them as well in that Phillipsburg match.
Well, that's a big one, right? So Phillipsburg, another Group 5 school. I mean, that could be an opponent that, if things all go right for Central, they make it to the groups. Phillipsburg will be waiting there for them. The Southern team, Southern Regional, that's going to be a team that's going to be tough to beat. They're in the top 10 in the state. Phillipsburg sitting there like 12th right now, so next week is a big match. It could be 12 versus 14, Tyler. Next Wednesday, we'll be here.
I'll be big, certainly.
Central Fieldhouse is going to be on fire.
It will. It's gone over some bit of renovating the 100 wins banner over there with your son's name on it now.
Yeah.
They moved the 1,000 basketball points behind us.
Stall call.
Oh, he does keep it close. Wow. Still.
Great ride. I'll tell you what, this is a tough Franklin wrestler, and Ahmed just rode him out. Now he's going to take bottom. He's going to try and get out, get his 1, and then look for 2 to try and get this match. He's always in tight bouts. You just want to see him, be on the upper side of him. So we're coming up on a minute 30 here left in the third period. Ahmed Hussein is down 2-0.
Yeah, he's just can't quite get out, can he?
And Franklin Wrestler's doing a good job with the tight waist, staying forward. Ahmed's going to have to make something happen here soon. There's one escape now. Now
There we
just
go.
a point. Well, took a quick shot. Sometimes you got time, you want to set it up a little bit better. Watch the knee there. Yeah, that's a good call by the ref. You know, one of the ref's jobs is to keep the wrestler safe, and the referee made a good call there.
Yeah.
Leg was pinned back behind him there. You don't want to see anybody get hurt.
As we're saying, soccer #1 priority, player safety.
Yeah. Now Ahmed gets another chance here. With just a minute left, he needs the takedown to go ahead. He's down by a point. Pushing the Franklin wrestler out. He does a nice job of circling in. In deep on a single. I tell you what, just gritty. He's got to keep improving his position. Can't stay there. A lot of fan encouragement here. You talk about a fan favorite. Ahmed is a fan favorite here.
Yeah, it's not maybe packed this field house tonight, but it still certainly is loud.
He's got to improve up. And then the Franklin wrestler spiked the leg, and that gave him 2 points. So now 4-1, just 15 seconds left here in the third period. Unfortunately, that attempt didn't go in his favor.
Showed a great fight, though. Get
It
that
was a good
escape
fight.
point.
I mean,
Was
again,
close at the end.
It feels like he's in every match. He's close. He's close.
Maybe you feel if he started wrestling a bit earlier, some of these close ones would have gone his way, similar maybe with Seaman and some other unexperienced guys on this roster.
Yeah, and listen, but he puts the work in the offseason. That's why he's improved so much year over year. That's why he's got 10 wins. I don't think he had 3 wins last year. I mean, he's put the work in, and he's making some improvements. And now we're going to see one of the leaders here on the team for Central.
Evan Thompson.
Got Evan Thompson. You know, he's been in and out of the lineup this year. He's been injured. He's been sick. You know, for as much as he's been out, he was able to come back and win the Hunterdon Central Christmas tournament, which, by the way, is the longest running holiday tournament in the country. And a tough tournament. You know, a lot of teams. I think there was over 20 teams in that tournament this year. Evan won that invitational. He's got a cradle locked up. He went right to work. This is going to be, the ref's got to watch out. He's going to get kicked up. There's a pin for Evan Thompson.
Wow, that was quick.
132. And I think match score 60-15. And I think that's the final, yes.
Yep, lights come
Tyler,
back on,
a great warm-up for Hunterdon Central. They got Peaburg next week, right? I think they have some duels in between, but they're going to be busy, but they're going to keep an eye towards that Phillipsburg match, and we're going to be here, and I'm excited to
I'm
announce
excited
that
to do that
match
one as well with you. Thank you, as always, for joining me here. We're going to stay tuned. We're going to try to get a hold of Tommy Brunetti.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. So I'm joined here with Thomas Brunetti of the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Thomas, big win for your boys tonight. Expected to beat Franklin, but you got the job done. Won it comfortably. What did it mean for you and your team?
We did very good. The team obviously wasn't the strongest team that we've ever wrestled, but our goal tonight was to just work on our moves and just like clean up our wrestling because we have a big match coming up next week against Phillipsburg. So tonight was just like kind of like working on our stuff.
Yep, interesting you mentioned that. You beat Connor Hill to win the Hunter War in Sussex for Phillipsburg.
Yeah.
What did that mean for you winning that county championship?
That was very big. I was supposed to wrestle another Warren Hills kid that I thought was gonna wrestle him, but I ended up getting a Phillipsburg kid, so I knew that match was gonna depend on how next week goes. So I wrestled hard. I'm a little injured in the shoulder, but it's okay. I worked through it, but I ended up pulling out with the win.
It's now a big match against Phillipsburg. You said it multiple times. Nursing a small injury. What's the preparation going to be like for you and your boys to get at that one next week? It's going to be a packed field house for that one.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We're going to work very hard in the room. I know we had to practice before our match today, knowing that this team wasn't very strong. we don't like to take more than a day off. So we practiced today and then had a match now. So this week we're gonna train very hard and just keep away from getting injured.
Thomas, thank you so much for joining us. You can catch that match next
Thank
week
you.
on HGTV. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for Mr. Peak for joining us as well. Stay tuned. Next week we have Phillipsburg in a huge match.